Mazi. That was Mazi Smith. Player rankings, Cowboys Giants recap. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, you will not steal my joy. The Cowboys won. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about it in good spirits. I'm in good spirits. I don't care how you won. You won. Let's go. Let's get to it. Come on now. Yo, what's going on, Cowboys fans? It's your boy, Footster King, as always. Thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Cows win. We're in a good mood. Let's talk about it. I want to give a shout out to our dynamic sponsor, BetUS. All your betting needs. They have a really clean website. All your betting needs. If you play the line tonight, and if you play some of those player props, CeeDee Lamb, a few other props, you might have hit. I'm just saying. BetUS has all your betting needs. We have a full lineup of football on Sunday. College football, NFL, MLB is happening, and MLB is picking up throughout playoff time. I'm just saying, anything you need betting-wise, sport betting-wise, BetUS has you covered. All right, let's get to this game. Let's get to this recap. I got to be honest with you guys, man. Like, what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing is, oh, the Cowboys look bad. Oh, this was an ugly game. Oh, if you follow me on Twitter, by the way, please give me a follow on Twitter because I'm going to take some crow here in a second. I'm not going to take it right now, but I'm going to take some crow in a second when I get to my player rankings. But if you follow me on Twitter, you would know that I said that this Giants game won't be easy. Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, they put resources on that D-line. Their defense isn't like the worst defense in the league. That's going to be like Washington or some Carolina. But listen, the Giants aren't bad. They kind of did some things in the second half, and obviously the penalties was just completely out of control. The penalties were out of control. Like, it was an unwatchable product tonight. I'll just be honest with you. NFL-wise, you got it. Maybe you call into the refs. You say, guys, what are we doing? But that was just bad. They're calling holes. Everybody's going to be down on Guyton. And I'm going to get to some players who did well. Maybe Guyton, he's going through a gauntlet right now. Okay, Kayvon Thibodeau's a former top 10 pick. He's going through a gauntlet, but I don't think that he did awful. Like, I really don't. Maybe he got cleanly one time. Terrence still gave up 0 pressures until I jinxed him and tweeted it. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. And then he gave up that 1-2 Thibodeau, but he did great against Burns. So my point is, everybody's down on Guyton, but some of those holding calls were just phantom goofy. Like, not phantom bad, phantom goofy. Listen, if Thibodeau does an inside move and Guyton slides his feet and he trips and Guyton lands on him, that's not a hold. That's Thibodeau just falling. Like, I teach my tackles, if they're going to fall, lay on them. If they're going to fall, take them where they want to go. That's not a hold. A hold is you're literally grabbing or you're impeding his progress. That's not what Guyton did at all. Guyton is going to be fine. These are growing pains. Everybody needs to relax. So some of that is just, it was just bad, man. Some of those penalties, even the first penalty that they tried to call on Dowdle, I'm like, where? Where's the hold? What they'll never call that on Michael, but they will always call that on one. It's awful. Anyway, Cows win. I got player rankings, but overall, my recap of the game is this. You won the game. My feel for the game is they kick field goals. You scored touchdowns. CeeDee, he popped the game open. Yeah, Malik Neighbors made a few plays. Double move Booth. Booth is our third corner. Congratulations. Malik Neighbors beat our third corner who's been on 2 to 3 teams, whatever Booth's been on, or whatever. He came from Minnesota. Great. I like that they put 27 in. You know, Zimmer said, you know what? Cool. You out. I'm going to tell you right now, Dallas is going to beat Pittsburgh. Just wait on it. I promise you. When the line comes out, Dallas is going to beat Pittsburgh. That offense doesn't scare you. And so, but anyway, so I'm jumping all over the place. But my point is this. Yes, Andrew Booth played bad. He got beat on a double move. But I think 27 wasn't awful. And the point is, you're down. Kalen Carson, you're down. Bland. You're injured right now, especially in the secondary. They're still learning a new defense. You gave up 15 points. You scored enough to win. You scored 20 points, and honestly, had it not been for those holding calls, you score more. You just do. The Giants couldn't stop you, and they're not a bad team. but penalties and goofy things and maybe getting beat a few times. So the crosser to CD or the drag to CD, had Terrence still not gotten beat, CD clears that guy. We get that first down on that drive. We keep that drive going. It's probably a touchdown. But I even like some of the vibe from Zeke and some of the vibe from Rico. So I don't think it's this sloppy football game. It's a Thursday night NFC East football game. This is what you're going to get. This was the product you got. So Cows win, and I'm happy about that. Let's get to player rankings. Number 1, Mazi Smith. Mazi Smith was outstanding. The Giants rushed for 26 yards on 24 attempts. That's Mazi Smith. Not only was he getting tackles for loss, which he had 3 of those, but he was setting not the edge. He was stout at the point. He moved John Michael Smith. It was a clinic. Press, punch, exactly the way their D-line coach coached it, exactly the way that Mike Zimmer wants it played. So everybody who was out on Mazi Smith, make sure you stay on that side. Make sure you stay on that side. Mazi Smith was outstanding. He is number 1. There's no grading on a curve. Mazi Smith was outstanding, and he was the anchor for your run defense tonight. You can say what you want. This defense gave up a league-high rushing yards. They anchored down tonight, and you got to get him credit. I don't care. The Giants are an NFL football team. The Cowboys stopped them tonight running the ball, and that's why they won the game. They weren't able to get off the field as far as run the ball, and play action meant more than the Cowboys lose that football game. Give them respect, period. Those guys went out there and played good football, especially run defense-wise. Now, did they miss a few tackles? Yeah, Jordan Lewis in open space. I said this. Wan'Dale Robinson's a good player. Jordan Lewis in open space missed a few tackles, but they won the game. I don't want to go crazy, and I'm definitely going to talk about Mazi Smith. Great job, Mazi. Number 2, CeeDee Lamb. For everything that CeeDee Lamb went through this week, and, the fan base was out on him and they were down, and I understand all of that, right? For all of that, guys, CeeDee Lamb went out there and was a dog, and honestly, if there's one critique about Mike, I think that they stopped feeding him the ball. 7 targets isn't enough. So if you want to get mad at Mike McCarthy for anything, get mad at him for only having 7 targets for 90-something yards. He should have finished the game with 13 like a Malik Neighbors, whatever the case may have you. Now, got on the ball, running back, did a few things like that, jet sweep, whatever. Get CeeDee Lamb the ball. When you're looking at a guy like Banks, can't guard him, feed him. Outside, inside, feed him. Figure it out. That's number 2. Number 3, Dak Prescott. He was outstanding tonight, under pressure, but he was sharp. He was in rhythm. I called Dak out because I said he had to play better as well, and he did play better. Shout out to you for it. Let's keep this going. I think the offense is going to be fine. Remember, the offense didn't get going last year till week 6. The offense is going to be fine. Number 4, DeMarvin Overshown, man. He's been kind of up and down, but we got to remember this is kind of like his rookie year. Today he was up. He was up. He was flying all over the field. He made a tackle on the tight end. He was making tackles on receivers. He was flying through the hole, making tackles for loss. DeMarvin Overshown was really, really good. He's number 4 on my rankings list. Number 5, man, Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert just coming up with just big catch after big catch, comebacks over the middle of the field. He had a tackle, broke a tackle, so it was a tackle. Like, he's doing all those things that I called for Jalen Tolbert to do. Just be Mr. Reliable. And honestly, it's starting to feel like Jalen Tolbert needs to get Brandon Cooks' reps. It does. Like, I like that Mike McCarthy said, no, I'm not going to freak out. Brandon Cooks on the comeback didn't work. Let's run the comeback to Tolbert, a bigger body, caught the ball, and broke the tackle. Shout out to Tolbert. Number 6, Hunter Lipke. It's just like they trust this guy, man. Whether it's in the flats, whether it's on 4th down in a quick fullback dive, Lipke just has a feel for the game. Lipke has a feel for the game, and it's special to watch. An undrafted free agent making his way as a fullback, it's extremely special. And he was leading the way for Rico on a few runs as well. It's extremely special, and I'm glad that Mike McCarthy has carved a lane for Lipke. He's going to be in the league a long time just because he just has a feel that he just plays good football. Like, he's just a football playing Jesse. Shout out to Hunter Lipke. As I get through the rest of my notes, man, number 7, Ferguson, number 7, Micah, number 8, Ferguson. Some of the usual suspects, man. Like, those guys just do what they do. Even with Micah, the stat sheet won't show it. He didn't have a sack, but the pressures, bro, it's what he does pressure-wise that you just can't. He's a freak, man. Like, even the play on the tackle for loss that he had with Singletary, like, when he just cooked Thomas, like, and that's when they were just saying, oh, yeah, Andrew Thomas is getting the best of Micah. Boop, boop, in and out, tackle for loss. Stop hating on Micah Parsons. This defense, listen, and now that we found out that he is healthy, he said he's going to be okay. I'll put the tweet on the screen. We have to – I'm going to tell y'all something. If Micah Parsons isn't on this team, if he doesn't play, you will cry. I will cry. This defense won't be even close to what we think it could be. So stop with the Micah hate. It's ridiculous. And then Jake Ferguson, as he's working his way back from injury, we see that he's kind of getting into a flow. But all honesty, guys, even ranking these 8 players, it just feels good to win. We can watch football this Sunday. I'm going to do film. I got a few things that I want to break down. But it just feels good to win. It's your boy, Foots the King. Thank you, BetUS, for sponsoring this channel. I love you all. The Dallas Cowboys won. We're going to be fine. I love football, man. Love y'all. Peace.